Hello, everyone. Hello. How is everybody doing? Hello, Raiders. Tiltify has been a little crazy this weekend. Just throwing that out there. Been a little crazy. Unper. You bought a desk and reordered my bedroom. A new desk. Okay. Nice. I don't believe it was a duck desk. For work from home. Is it going in your bedroom or is it going in your office? So you're gonna have like two different desk situations going on. Some peace and quiet for once. I understand. Gamers, it is turned on. One of the last milestones that we have. You guys have killed every milestone that we have. We are at the end. We are at the very end. Today we unlocked CC's milestone so that he's doing Ocarina of Time next weekend, but on bonus weekend. We unlocked my milestone. And now what? The last run for bonus weekend is Gaffy Taffy playing Pseudo Regalia. So Gaffy will be the final run on bonus weekend. I just got it literally today, sorted out, got him to agree to do it. So, and we just got a donation. I think I know who it's from. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. We got $40 from Debonair VT. Quack, 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 quack. That went towards... Ooh, who did it pick? Who did Bo pick? 8 ducks in the pool. Totally respectable, by the way. Yoshi is going to be in Mario Party Superstars. And CJ wears the duck costume. How are we doing toward that incentive? We hit it! I'm going to be wearing the duck costume. Wow. There you go. I'm going to be wearing the duck costume. I want you all to know there will be no scamming of the costume. I will be wearing the costume. We found that there are some legitimate logistical problems with the costume. But I will wear the costume as long as we can wear the costume. promise you will not be denied your time with the costume. You will see what I mean. It is bigger than the room that I'm in. Which sounds impossible, but it is. Okay. Awesome. We are... What is that? Cut a hole in it. I fucking wish I could. All right, we are $33 away from that last incentive. I think we can do it. I believe in all of you. I believe in all of you. I'm going to turn on, for that last milestone, I'm going to turn on another incentive, which will be for bonus weekend as well, but it will not be a milestone. And we'll get to that in a little bit. Why don't we get our next run on the road? We're going to take a quick pause for the cause. We're going to hear from the Ducks, and when we get back, we'll be live with Quill doing Monster Rancher Hop-A-Bout. Don't go touching that dial. We'll be right back. All right, it's time. Ooh, wearing the good merch. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The 50K strong shirt. Let's go. It's Quill, man. How you doing, bud?
Good, man. I'm glad to be here for the end of the marathon. I'm never here at this slot. This is great.
I'm about to say, is this the latest you've ever been on?
I think so. At least like within the length of the marathon, I think it's the furthest into the marathon I've ever been. I may have had a late run before. I've definitely hosted this late before too.
All right. Well, there you go. Hey, listen, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. What are we walking down the aisle today?
So today we are playing Monster Rancher Hop-A-Bout, which is a spin-off game to the Monster Rancher series, which is sort of like a... It was supposed to be a competitor Pokemon, I think, and it did not work. But I had a lot of fun with Monster Rancher as a kid, and this was one of my favorite games of it, and it's a... I don't even... It's like Monkey Ball, but pogo sticks.
All right, okay.
So
I'm with you.
That's kind of what we got going on here. With me today, I have my buddy Game Time, who I introduced to this game. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Game Time Podcast. I also quite like this game. I saw Quill play it one time, and I said, yep, that is my kind of game. And so here we are 2 weeks later.
And so we're going to go ahead and get going on it. I have a spiel for about the first 4 levels. After that, we're going to kind of hang out and vibe. And I'll tell you a little bit as we talk about individual levels that are tricky or something. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do a new game here. And I think in honor of Speed Ducks, we're going to name ourselves Duck for this run.
I like it.
Now, we do have 4 characters to choose from in this game. You see they each have different stats. We have Suezo, who's high speed, low acceleration, and mid jump. Golem, who's high speed, mid acceleration, and low jump. I had that backwards for Suezo. Hare, which is mid speed, low acceleration, high jump. And exactly what we want for a speed run, Mochi, with low speed, high acceleration, and mid jump. However, Mochi is basically a naked duck, so we're gonna play as Mochi, and I think the timing starts when I hit X here. I always just hit X and then go for it, so we'll call it that. So we'll get started.
That sounds right.
In 3, 2, 1, go. So like I said, this game is sort of Monkey Ball, but on pogo sticks. It's also much more straight-lined than Monkey Ball. Every stage is going to be a linear track where we are forced to hop down the lane and get to the end. The story of the game is that our friends, Suezo, Mochi, Golem, and the other one, Hare, and the wolf guy, who the manual of the game says you can play as, but you absolutely cannot, saw something fall from the sky, and they're going to go check it out. And so that's the entire story. There's going to be cutscenes after level 20 and level 40, level 60, and that's all that's happening in those cutscenes. And so Mochi is typically considered to be the bottom two characters of the game, Golem being the other one. But the board is separated by variable. They are all listed on the same board, but you can do it by variable to see. So technically, I have the world record with Mochi. As I was practicing for this event, I got the world record. Which is
Congratulations.
a really cool little thing. I had to beat the guy that had only done one run, and that was the only Mochi run on the board. Oh, and by the way, you know how most games, they prep you for things happening in the video game? No, not this one. We're just going to throw every possible gimmick that's going to be in the rest of the game into level 3. And so, as you see, there's a bunch of panels here. And those panels, they do a lot of different things that I'm sure we'll explain as we go forward. But yeah, every possible thing is in that level. And so, one thing that I do need to mention is that for every time we fall or hit a skull, which is the ways to take damage, I'm going to be donating $1. And if I game over, which happens if you lose all your life, I will donate an additional $5. So, if game time will help me keep track of that, as well as Kit said she was going to help me keep track of it in the chat. So far we are at 1, and so go ahead and mark your tallies for 1. Also, big part here, when we get to 4 levels in a row cleared without a game over, we flex on them. And so every time that happens, I want to see it powering up in the chat.
All right.
Because Mochi just flexes on them every 4 levels. So I hope you enjoy. This level I like to call Hold Up and Trust. I've just held up until we get to that gap right there. And so it works 100% of the time, every time with Mochi, and you can always count on it. And I need to make sure I keep up with my splits, and I haven't been so far. But I have notes in my splits on specific levels like that to make sure I do it correctly. Alright, that's pretty much all I had for the intro of this game. This is what you're going to be seeing for the rest of the game. Most of the panels kind of make sense. Skull is bad, heart is extra health. The weight up means you get to jump higher, the weight down means you jump lower. The speed up, S up means you go faster, the S down means you go slower. Arrows send you in directions. Like, they're very intuitive mechanics. Except for R, which is whatever direction you're going, you are now going the opposite. And then there's a question mark arrow panel, and that one launches you in a random direction. Outside of that, it is pretty intuitive. It is also hard to control, this game. So you'll see me bounce around on arrows sometimes like that.
So, did you just have a copy of this, or did you have to go out and find this?
Great question. So, this one has been one of my great conquests in the world. I owned this game as a kid, and then when I was, 12 or something, my mom was like, well, you don't play the PlayStation 1 anymore. And so she gave away my PlayStation 1 and all of the games, which, to be fair, it was to a family that was pretty in need of help to get anything like that. And so I had looked for every game that I had when I was a kid for years. And some of them were very easy. For instance, the Spyro trilogy. A lot of times you can find Spyro Trilogy because they were very popular games, they sold a lot of copies. This game, not popular. It took me, I don't know, 15 years of searching to find it in a store because I refuse to buy things on eBay if I don't have to. And so I found it when I was on vacation in. Ooh, there's a fall.
Alright.
But I found this while I was on vacation in Minneapolis at a game store there, and barely.
So Chad has a question, but I have a question, and
Oh,
I
get your
wanna be
power-ups
clear,
ready.
this is not judgmental at all. Don't you have an eBay store?
I do.
Okay, just making sure. Just wanted to make sure that I understood that right.
Yeah.
And also, the chat is asking about the kazoo. Can you explain the kazoo?
It is a kazoo. Yep. It is the best song in video game history because of the kazoo. And my chat was having a discussion about whether there are high quality kazoos out there. And I did determine that the answer is yes by asking an expert. You may know him. His username is Kefka14, who is a professional musician. And he told me that he actually knows a kazoo guy. Like he knows a guy who has like the professional level kazoos. He also,
the way you said it made it sound like this guy like operates in a back alley and the kazoos are in a trench coat.
Oh no, not that kind of kazoo guy.
Okay,
those
like
might exist, but
okay. All right, go ahead.
It's actually Kefka. It's him.
That's
No.
Kefka's new grind.
while
The kazoo.
while I was asking him about it, he did tell me about how much he hates kazoos. So I don't think it's Kefka. I think it is somebody that he happens to know. But yes, there are high quality kazoos. They cost about $100 to $150. That's what I've learned.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get one of those.
In this economy?
So I guess one thing, the arrows, you have a lot of control over how far they send you, including that big arrow, the double arrow. Oh, we have the rocket platforms. These are slow, but so is Mochi's, so we're gonna take them. But yeah, you have a lot of control over those arrows, which is a blessing and a curse because some of the levels require you to do them very specifically. And there's 60 levels that we're doing today, by the way. That's the any percent run, is 60 levels. Alright, game time, you say something. I've been talking a lot.
No, you're good. Yeah, the first thing that comes to mind is it's hard to even describe quite how this game controls, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like you're on ice, like an ice level in a platformer. And you kind of have to like... so like the game kind of just sends you in directions, and you have to counter those directions, if that makes sense. So if you're going... If it's going to send you too far forward, you have to hold back, or if it's going to send you too far to the right, you have to hold left. It's pretty obtuse in that regard, but once you kind of know what you're doing in it, it becomes a little bit more trivial. But this game is extremely hard. That's, yeah. Wouldn't you say so, Quill? I think this game's pretty tough.
It is certainly way harder than it appears to be.
Yeah,
it takes a lot of
control
mastering.
like a standard platformer.
Right, because you're always bouncing, and you always have to like correct your movement all the time.
Nothing
right. And
about
there's
it
no
looks
jump
hard.
button or anything.
Yeah,
So
the entire game's D-pad.
You're just controlling the uncontrollable, basically.
All right, flex on them.
And it hasn't gotten too hard yet, but you'll see some challenges coming up. This game can be extremely trolly too, where you'll just come up on a bunch of platforms that are forwards and backwards, and it'll just send you super far back, and you'll run out of time, all sorts of stuff. Oh, there's another death. I'm keeping count. Oh, one thing I don't think Quill mentioned, which isn't relevant right now, but there's some to your right, but those glass platforms They actually don't save your checkpoint. So, like with all the other platforms, say you fall on anything and then die, you'll respawn right there, not on glass. So there are some sections where it's just glass for a long time.
Yeah.
And if you die anywhere in that, then you're going back to the last platform you were on that wasn't glass. So
And they don't
that's good to know.
respawn either. Like,
True.
there's some levels that become unbeatable because you touched the glass and then died afterwards.
Yep, exactly.
Also, I saw earlier, Kit said in chat that I had said before I wasn't doing the skulls. I decided last minute that I would do the skulls as part of the donation incentive. I feel like I've gotten good enough at the game now that
Okay.
I can afford that.
Oh, well,
Type.
I hope you can afford it too.
If my math is right, that's only $5 so far, so you need to hit some more skulls.
We're
Nope,
up to
that's
6 in the chat. 7.
We got
Oh,
6.
all right.
So what is that? 8 plus 5?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, you just game over.
I did absolutely just game over.
So
After
8
saying that.
parentheses 1.
Yeah, so after that game over, I'm counting 13.
Yeah.
Oh, 13. Okay.
Yeah, he's doing 5 for every game over.
Dude,
and
that
1
arrow
for every
just
death.
launched me. It is very hard to describe, as Game Time was saying, how strong the momentum is in this game.
Yeah, and Mochi is like definitely not my favorite character to play as.
Yeah.
they're very like. I would say Mochi's probably like the neutral character, like out of all of them. Some are really slow, and then the others are just faster. So Mochi's kind of normal.
Yeah, Mochi is probably like the easiest to play as. Hair might be easier actually, because Hair has a bigger jump, and just being able to control where you're jumping is like the best thing in this game. And so that actually leads to Golem being hard mode. And Golem is the character I first beat this game with when I played it on stream for the first time after buying it. And that has been that was a whole problem. The extra stages that we're not going to be playing during this run are extremely difficult with Golem.
Yeah, so you beat the game at level 60. There's 60 levels in the story, or in the main story, I guess. But then after that, you unlock the bonus stages, and the game basically just keeps going up to 86. And those stages are like Kaizo
Yeah.
compared to the base 60 in the game.
Especially the last 7 of them.
Yeah,
They
like the
get
last
really tough.
7 to 10 are pretty tough.
Yeah.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Absolutely.
We have $35 from Quill and all the parents. Kit, thank you for all you do. You deserve this.
I do want to mention, I know I said every 4 stages. It's actually every 4 stages that you don't get a game over like I did. And so we will now need to get 4 stages in a row without a game over for each time that
The rules are changing, I see.
each time we get the bonus item. Oh no! All right. Yeah. So this game has a 100% category. In order to acquire 100%, you can game over, but only on specific stages. So if you're trying to do a 100% speedrun, which you would not like save and then reset if you die, it is very difficult. I have never
good on
achieved 100%. Well, also because of the game over messing up when you get these things, your gold splits don't matter. they get real messed up real fast. As to like level 16, I got a gold split because I didn't have the thing going. But level 17, I lost time because I did. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So the whole game can get pretty messed up pretty quick. Please? Nope. Played it risky. I gotta play
It was a
safe
nice
from here
try.
out. I almost died
I'll tell you
there.
what, Big Bass in the chat is all over this. Big Bass is not letting you skip out on nothing.
That's good. Thank you, Big Bass.
Big Bass has got you before I got you. And I'm watching the feed, and he got a delay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm counting 19 too, so...
Man, 19 falls in
Well, 19
18
with,
levels?
there's a game over in there.
Oh, yeah. $19 within 18 levels? We haven't even gotten to the hard levels.
You are a financial coach, so you talk
I am,
to your
yeah.
you talked to your financial coach before you made this decision, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's
Unfortunately, my financial coach is also me. So,
well, hey, in good news, you may be unlocking our last run, which would be Suda Regalia.
oh, who's doing that one? Oh,
Gaffy.
nice. I love that game.
Yeah.
It's a very fun
It.
game.
We were just calling it Goat Lady when I was asking him earlier,
Yeah.
and I had to ask him, like, what is the actual name of the game?
I'm very sad that I missed out on Kuririn Squash the other night.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a great game. I love that game.
We originally weren't going to put it on the schedule. I was just going to, we originally were doing Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2, and I thought it'd be really funny if we just didn't update the... We didn't update the schedule, we just, did Kuririn Squash instead. And then we decided we should advertise duck games for the duck marathon. So, you know, we did. It was a fun time.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Sometimes I have sudden outbursts when I play this game because things happen that you don't expect to happen. And they make you a little nervous.
No, absolutely.
Alright, and we mash here because we get a cutscene after level 20 that tells us that they are jumping, which is pretty cool.
We got $25 just now from Stupid Ketchup. Good luck on the run, Quill. Y'all are poggers.
Yo, thank you, Ketchup.
And
Appreciate
just like that, we are
Appreciate
$8 away from unlocking our final run for bonus weekend.
Oh, I'm gonna hit that. Yep. Alright. So this stage is a lot of skull platforms, and we grab a speed and a jump to try to get through it quicker, and I'm gonna hit that. That's fine. I have 2 HP
So,
left.
Quill, oh, I'll be quiet.
No, you're good.
You're almost there. So that's one of the levels that, on Retro Achievements, there was an achievement to do that without picking up any upgrades, without dying, and beating the stage in 52 seconds or less.
Jeez.
And it took me so long, but I finally did it.
You're not allowed to hit the skull platforms at all?
Yeah, so no skulls, no items.
Wow.
And 52-second timer.
That sounds
awful.
awful.
It was one of the hardest ones for sure.
Yeah. Shouts to Retro Achievements, by the way. That's a really cool thing that people have.
Oh yeah, I love Retro Achievements. Shout out to Retro Achievements. Just gives you a different way to play a game, because otherwise I would just try to speedrun everything.
Okay, we're good. We are good.
That looked on purpose.
Alright.
Nicely done.
There is so much momentum in this game, and Mochi... That's like the best thing about Mochi is that you have high acceleration, so it's easier to change your momentum, and it's still hard. Alright, here is a grab a speed and a jump up at the beginning, and just take it through the whole level. After you grab a second jump up, you have a ton of height on your jump. So we are going places right now.
There's also like a really kind of a big puzzle aspect to this game of figuring out how to do things optimally with the upgrades. like Quill said, he just he got a speed upgrade and then 2 jump upgrades, and it just kind of trivializes the level. But if you do it without that stuff, then it becomes quite hard.
Oh, I hate this level. This level, we're almost certainly going to take damage on, first of all. Oh, I really wanted one of those jump ups. They really help you in this level to make it back to the platforms for the rockets. This... Okay, I'm going to hit that skull. That's fine. The rockets also have quite a bit of momentum to them. And there's going to be one... I think it's this one that you can't skip correctly. You have to take this instead. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, those rockets control you because it'll show you for a few times that you can just kind of go forward and until it runs out, and you'll basically land on something safe, and then all of a sudden you won't.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, there's another one. And by the way, Ketchup, thank you for that donation. I don't think I said that. I think I got distracted by dying.
Yes, thank you, Ketchup. We love Ketchup.
And so, I told my parents that this is what I was doing for the donation incentive for this one. And my mom was like, yeah, we're just gonna go with 35. We're not gonna match this one. Sorry, kid.
Hey, yeah, no, listen, 35 is very generous.
Uh-huh.
Hey, there's still a chance that you come in under 35.
Shoot. It's not a good one.
Have faith, and faith will be... I was watching the Twitch feed as I'm saying that. You fucking died.
By the way, these jumps, extremely hard. If you're playing as Golem, best of luck. They feel like frame perfect.
There are 2 of you telling me these jumps are extremely hard. So I have to believe you. I just think it's really... Oh, no! Okay, your parents probably have their own financial coach, right? Yeah, 34.
Yeah, so on this stage, you at the end of the stage, you cannot make those jumps, as you can probably tell, without basically getting it perfect, taking that arrow boost, and then hitting it at the very end of the platform to make the jump.
Which is
especially
why
with Mochi, it's really difficult.
Yeah, which is why I was grabbing the health. It's because it's very difficult.
Cool. We have a question for a ruling on the field.
Okay.
So you fell and then game overed. Is that 1+5 or is that just 5?
That is 1+5.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
and Bass
34.
Bass did count the damage twice earlier.
Okay, so we're at 35 total. So
all right.
good.
Here's the stage that I thought I was going to die a bunch on. I don't feel as bad dying when it's for charity as I do for when it's just me speedrunning. So this is one of those glass platform stages that you can get really stuck on very quickly. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I have a lot of trouble with this stage, and so I've done it. I've tried to do like slow methods to try to get through it more consistently, and I ended up getting less consistent with it. I don't know. Game Time, did you have trouble with this stage?
I do this stage without the glass platforms.
Yeah.
For the most part, I think there's some sections where I might do it, like this section where there's only 2, but I'm not a fan of the glass platforms.
Yeah, they feel like they're the easiest to slide off of.
Definitely.
You'll notice
they're hard to like time. You also can't really see your shadow, which is mainly what I look at the whole time playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really see your shadow on them to like time your landings and whatnot. Most of the time, I'm not even looking at the character. I'm just looking at the shadow. Nice little chain of jumps. This is great.
So close.
You were almost really cool.
I was. I've never gotten the stage like fully chained.
You were almost really cool.
You're still cool, Quill.
Thank
The
you.
coolest. You made the only Chameleon Twist shirt on Etsy.
I did, and even that wasn't really me. That was one of the community members made it, and then
But you sold it for a manageable profit.
yeah. After giving that community member money on behalf of acquiring that image.
You sold it for not a profit.
Correct. Considering I've sold 0 of them, definitely not a profit yet.
I actually did want to tell you. So my coworkers they found out about Speed Ducks, and they saw the shirt design,
Yeah.
and none of them bought it, right? Because it's much easier just to be like, wow, something is so cool.
Yeah.
But they saw the store, and then they were like, oh my god, I need the Taco Zong shirt.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. So one of them told me that like next week after he gets paid, he's gonna buy the Taco Zong shirt.
I'm so excited to see that come through.
Yes, I am befuddled, but
Thank
I'm
you so
happy
much,
for you.
CJ, for making a sale for me.
You're
Here's the
welcome,
shortest
you're
stage in the game, by the way. Like, lengthwise. That pan looks wrong for it to go that slowly. But, okay, I'm just gonna fail this stage, that's fine. You wouldn't know it, but I did practice before this run. Alright. We didn't game over.
Nice.
We're good.
welcome. Have you ever overshot the final platform?
You cannot. Once you are, like, over top of
Oh.
it, it magnets you to it.
Oh, okay. So you can't
Yeah.
like just overshoot the green here.
Correct.
I've tried many times to do it. I'm just like, where's the point where it will say no? And I haven't found it yet.
So this stage
Just
is one of the hardest for me in the game. I've struggled with this one a lot in routing and in execution of said routing, but there's a couple stages like this, and my general metric that I use to go with the routing for it is where is the biggest platform available? Go for that. So that's how I've determined to go to the left side here, because there's several 2 blocks in a row. And then we go to 1 block, and that's the only place you can go. So, but we did it. We got through.
that's nice. Yeah, nice.
All right, and that's the halfway point in stages.
That was only stage 30?
Yeah, we got 30 more
Brother.
stages, and they get harder from
Are
here.
you okay?
Are you?
Are you-
Like, I'm
Are
having
you
fun.
prepared for? No, I'm having a
Oh,
blast.
oh,
I'm
you're
just
talking
saying,
about money.
Are you prepared for this?
Oh, dude, I forgot about the money. Don't even worry
Okay.
about it.
Yeah, at
all
least
right.
he's not doing all stages, because that could get
Oh,
could
yeah.
get messy.
All
That
stages
would
I
be
don't know if I could
$100
afford.
at least. 100 at least.
Okay.
At least 100 for all stages.
Nothing has happened here that told me that we're not going to clip 100. But
I'm sorry.
I'm
It would be an
gonna guess he gets
additional 100 in the
60.
last 26 stages alone,
okay, all right.
if I did the others.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, we are unlocking Gaffy. That happened in by stage 5. So
All right,
But
CJ.
thank you, Quill.
What else can we unlock for bonus weekend? What else is
so
happening?
there is. So then you know what the next milestone is. The next milestone is that we will upgrade the Ocarina of Time rando with CC into a combo rando, half Donk 64, half OOT.
Okay.
So that will be what we do next. We'll be adding Ice Age
Jeez.
to the mix for that run.
That was really bad. I've died on this stage a lot. I thought I figured out all of the problems, but I clearly have not.
Yeah. And that happens at 2850, so you're about to solo it, my guy.
What do we get at 3,000?
Well, haven't gotten that far. How about 2,900?
This is one of those trolley arrows that Game Time was talking about earlier. There's just some arrows that just launch you into the abyss when they're normally like good things. Okay, we're good.
Nice, nicely done.
That was scary.
Yeah.
That was, what you just did there, that was terrifying.
I'm telling you, this game, it just feels sketchy all the time.
Yeah, I want to see when it doesn't feel sketchy. Does it ever not feel sketchy?
Stage 1 is okay.
Level 1 through 5 are pretty alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty free.
I want to know who made this game and what they did after this.
That's a great question. I think it was Namco. I think that was at the beginning.
I think Tecmo.
Oh, Tecmo, that's it, yeah.
Tecmo, yeah.
Sorry, I mixed up my
This
letters.
is why we never got Tecmo Bowl 2 Electric Boogaloo, because we got Monster Rancher Hop-A-Bout.
A substantially better game.
Oh, speaking of getting Monster Rancher Hop-A-Bout, there was an announcement from some company. I don't know what the company is. Oh, this is Right Side Gaming, by the way. That's what the name of this level is. We're going to go over here. And so there was an announcement that this game is coming to Switch 2 as a port. From
like on April Fools, or
no, like it's somebody, whatever the company is, they're doing what they're calling console archives, and they have a bunch of games that exist that they are bringing to console, or moving to console in some ways to make it so you can still play them. And this game was on the trailer for that, and so I'm very excited about it. Maybe more people will have played this game at some point, which would be neat.
Interesting. So is that back platform not the back platform, or was that middle one the right one?
You're supposed to do a spiral here. Oh, flex on them, everybody. Power up.
Oh,
we haven't had it in a while.
Yoked.
Yeah, I know we kind of just skipped a bunch of stuff in that spiral. Now this one, opposite. You had to just see... you had to see what the side you need to go on at the beginning of the level was, and just go to that side. You had to pay attention to the preview. That's what the puzzle to this level is. We want speed here, because it is fast enough to warrant grabbing it for the rest of this long platform. Taking the hit. Oh no, that's even worse. Ooh. That's 2 damage, and now I have to actually clear this. Alright.
Bro.
Well, Quill has officially unlocked Gaffy and Patrick, so thank you for that, Quill.
Alright, what's next? I gotta get something else.
Think of some more shit.
Uh-oh.
Alright, well...
Something about the color of this stage and how it's laid out, I miss these platforms right here a lot. Also, this is one of the levels that you can self-lock yourself. We're up to 60. Let's go. Alright. I know you guys loved Right Side Gaming, so we have Right Side Gaming 2. This time with a strict time limit, and you have to control yourself a lot better. Oh. That's not great. Alright, there we go. We need this clock. Alright, that's really bad. We need this heart now.
Can he do it? Yes, he can. Nice. They're like, how can we make this more interesting? Oh, let's start the level with 15 seconds.
Yeah. And so you don't hear the time running out theme very often in the speedrun, but On the levels that you start like that, you do. I feel like we haven't given enough attention to the kazoo. So next level that we have the kazoo, I'm gonna let it just play for a minute so you guys can hear the kazoo in all its glory.
I'm pretty sure this game only has 3 songs.
Yeah. Like there's
Is that
three
right? Okay.
three main level songs. There's obviously like the time running out song or other such things. Oops. Like the menu songs or something like that. But for the main levels, there are 3 songs.
All right, you ready for 2900?
Yeah. What we
At
got?
2900, I'll be doing some Phasmophobia on stream.
Nice.
Some late night spooky Phasmo with Potato and Grace and whoever else wants to play.
Yeah. And you hate horror
Julie
games.
and oh yeah, I fucking hate horror games. There you go.
Same.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So Phasmo. You know how I'm planning bonus weekend, by the way? You know how I'm actually planning it? This is 100% true. I asked Shuli, what would you think would be a comfortable marathon? And I took her answers, and that's what I planned.
Nice.
Yeah, so I just went back and looked at the list that she sent me. And apart from the people that she wanted to see that I literally have never heard of before, I've been following the template.
Alright, that was 40. We got 20 stages left.
Right. You know, I don't think I've ever actually sat and read what they say on those cutscenes.
Really?
No,
I did it the
I
first
just flashed
time.
through it.
Oh, this stage, this one's called right, left, right. We're gonna go right, and then we're gonna go left, and then we're gonna go right again. There's no power-ups or anything in this stage.
Yeah, it's literally just like a maze, and if you go the wrong way, then you just got to go backwards all the way.
Yo. Oh, I forgot to split. I do that a lot in this game.
We just got a donation, actually.
Oh yeah? What do we get?
$5 from Johann von Vorst. Is it too late to purchase one of those ducks in the duck pond? It is not. Johann, we will definitely add you. If you have a specific duck that you see that you like, let us know. Otherwise, we will just name one for you.
Oh, by the way, did we add one for my parents? Call it Cool on the Parents?
Hey, Grace, can you add one for the parents? Grace, I think you're controlling the camera. Can you give me a yes if you are? I thought it'd be really funny if you just nodded the camera up and down.
I thought that's what she was gonna do too.
Yeah, she is. She's in there.
Let's go.
All right, so we need a ducky for Johann, and we need one for Quill and all the parents. Grace, we love Grace. Yo, shout out to Grace.
Oh, we got another flex. Get ready. Power up, guys.
Powering up.
I love that the naked duck penguin flexes when he gets an item.
Why does he have like a? He looks like one of those like fucked up toys from Toy Story, like the first one when in Sid's house.
Yeah. Ah! I thought I was gonna hit one of those launch things. One of these. So I was holding the direction for that. Alright, that one was bad.
Man,
Monster Rancher is not an IP that I'm at all familiar with, but it's like a weird memory of seeing the show or something from back in the day.
Yeah, this did have a TV show as well.
I didn't really I guess I didn't really appreciate this is an IP
Yeah.
that I'm meant to be aware of.
It has 4 main
The fans
series
are out
games, along with like a card game and like a bunch of other spin-offs.
Okay.
Like it's a real thing. I don't know why, but it is. I'll tell you, I grew up playing Monster Rancher 4, which, for most of the Monster Rancher fans, from what I hear, they do not like 4. I'm not sure why exactly, but they typically don't. But one of the coolest things about Monster Rancher 4, and I think it's true for all the Monster Ranchers, is you could go to this little area after you get to a certain point in the game, and it's like, oh, you want to get a new monster? Here's what you're going to do. We're going to go in this area. It's going to say, okay, eject your Monster Rancher disc and insert any other PlayStation game. And then you insert the other PlayStation game, and it creates a monster based on which game it is. Not like, oh, I inserted Tomb Raider, it's going to give me Lara Croft. But it's like, whatever data that it scans from it, there's a specific monster generated with color and whatever palettes designated for every single game.
That is a really cool idea.
Yeah. And there were certain games, if I understand correctly, that had very special monsters that you could only get that monster by having that game and inserting it. And it was the coolest thing that, 12-year-old me had ever seen. And I loved it a lot. And that is why I spent like $200 buying Monster Rancher 4 before it dropped in price to $100.
Wow.
From what I understand, on the PlayStation 1, the original Monster Rancher, they did the same thing, but with CDs.
Yeah, CDs and DVDs
So-
also worked on
Okay.
the other ones too.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you'd put in a CD and it would spit out something weird.
I also just don't know like how it's grabbing the data, like what is it looking at to generate. Oh, we got another powering up.
I want to see that Iron Maiden monster. Or what monster comes out if you put in a little Boosie CD?
Ah! How did I go that fast? Did you see that? On the reverse momentum platform?
Yeah, that was wild.
Oh, yep,
Ooh.
there we go. That's the momentum I'm talking about. It just, sometimes you just can't control yourself. This is actually
Is
really
chat
dangerous.
still keeping up with deaths?
Yeah, we just hit 69.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
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 Alright, so normally...
I think I got sidetracked. I think I'm at 65, so...
Normally I take an intentional death right there. It's easier and a little bit faster, but I had to slow down to not game over. By the way, even through all of this bad play that has happened in the game overs and everything, I am a minute and a half behind my PB. That is as far back as I am right now.
Wow.
Which shows there is plenty of improvement to be had with this character that has 2 people that have ever ran the game with him. So if you love Naked Duck Man, go get yourself a copy of Monster Rancher or wait till the Switch 2 version comes out, and you too can have world record.
You know what he reminds me of? Do you remember the Vine guy who was the watermelon guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of has like that. It feels like he's wearing a watermelon on his head.
I can see that.
Alright, this is stage 50. We have a very specific strat for the beginning here. Where with 2 jump ups, you can make that, and then you can make it to here, and we can skip pretty much all of the hard parts of the level by doing that. Now, unfortunately, I've made it through this part without dying like twice, because it's just random, and you have to like randomly get to this arrow, and now I'm just gonna die. That's great. Alright, if you don't make it, it's better to just die, so you can reset back to where you died from. Oh. By the way, I play on a Mad Catz controller. So sometimes you hit left and it's like, did you say down?
I've been playing this with a Super Nintendo controller.
Oh yeah? How's that been?
I like it, but I play everything with that.
Yeah. Alright, we got 10
Everything
stages
with a
left.
Super Nintendo controller.
I'm almost done. That's sad. I like being here.
That is sad.
If I finish, that means there's only like a couple runs left.
Yeah, but then there's bonus weekend.
There is bonus weekend, which I will be there for. Okay.
Yeah.
I've hit 2 skulls instead of a heart, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. I need this, just in case.
Kit is asking, why do you play on a Mad Catz controller?
So, I think everybody knows about the GUI stick PS2 controllers. Is that fair?
What happens if we don't?
So, the regular PS2 controllers, like the OEM PS2 controllers. I'll get ready to power up. If you leave them sit too long, the sticks get kind of like sticky and gooey. So if you have not touched your PS2 in 12 years, go touch the control stick on that, and you'll notice it. And so when that happened, you know, a long time ago for me, I got a third-party controller because I thought it would be better, and this doesn't have that problem. And excuse me. And I never went back to get an actual PS2 controller because I don't like the sticky stick problem.
Hmm.
Oh,
I
no.
vaguely know what you're talking about, but I don't think I've ever had that happen.
It also happens with PS3 controllers.
Oh.
Ooh. Please? Nice. I've missed so many splits in this run. Alright, I'm really bad at this level, and I don't really have a route through it. I just kind of play it by ear every single time. So we're gonna see how it goes. Ah!
Nice save.
Ah! Ah!
Ah!
Like I said, momentum's hard. Yep, there we go.
Oh.
Alright, let's just get the extra health this time. Ah! Man, this level's just so sketchy. Like, every platform is different, and so, like, every square is different. And so you have to, like, aim for the right one. But if you miss it, you get the one you're not prepared for, and you don't have the reaction time to fix it a lot of times. Especially with Mochi. If you're playing as Hare, Hare has a much larger bounce by default. That's kind of his whole thing. And so it is very easy to fix things with Hare.
Can I jump in?
Yeah,
With
absolutely.
a donation. We have 2 donations, both from Tempest Mask. Hey friends, I sincerely apologize for forgetting to apply as a volunteer, as I would have loved to directly do my part for Kit. However, then the second donation, I figured this was the least I could do. P.S. The 29 cents is a nod to my 29th birthday on March 12th. Rock on you all, your pal Steve. And
Happy
that
birthday,
was a
Steve.
total of $7.29. Yes, happy birthday, Steve. And that brings us to no one can do that math in their head. 280429. So there you go. Thank you for getting us over $2,800. And Quill, as it turns out, might get us over $2,900.
What am I at right now?
You're at 85, sir.
Alright. So it is quite easy to die in these last few stages. They do make them difficult, which is to be expected, given that you're trying to beat the game. They give you the harder stages at the end. I also noticed today when I was playing that if you slip off an edge, instead of just like directly fall off into the void, it has a little sound effect to make fun of you. So pay attention if I'm slipping off an edge. That was not a slip off. There.
I heard it. It was like some kind of instrument.
Like a...
Yeah. Five more levels.
Yeah. I have a lot of trouble on this one, to be honest with you. The beginning of it throws me off a lot. I slowed down a lot there to make it, but we did make it.
Yeah, this is the one with all the glass at the end, right?
I skip all of it with the rockets, because I'm not dealing with that.
Oh yeah, yeah, there's one rocket.
What?
That's right.
How did I overshoot that? So you can take this rocket over to this rocket, and then you take this rocket over... Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that. Alright, that's fine. We're fine. You can take this rocket over to this rocket, and then you take that up to this platform, and then you can just make it. And you don't have to worry about any of the other parts of that level. We don't need those. Is this going to be the last powering up? Oh, we can do it again if we get to 60 without dying.
Nice.
Or without game over.
I believe.
The OOT DK64 milestone is now live.
Ah! We're doing good on this not dying thing. Ah!
If you say so.
Oh no. I don't know what to do from here. Can I make this? Alright, we're good, we're good. I've never missed that. Alright, coming up, this next stage is right, left, right, right, left, right, right. Hope you got that memorized. There will be a quiz later. But we're going to go right and get to this rocket platform. And we're going to go left and get to this rocket platform. And then we're going to go right. Oh. And we're going to get to this rocket platform. And then we're going to go right again. We get to this rocket platform. Then we're going to go left. Very carefully make it to this one. And we're going to go right. I know this is crazy. And then for the last one, we're going to go right again. And when I was practicing this, I jumped off the edge twice here by accident.
That stage is a nightmare if you don't know where you're going.
Uh-huh. Especially the platform with all the arrows. You just get launched every direction and have no idea what to do. We're coming up to the last two stages. This one can be pretty tricky. I actually do get extra
one of the hardest
here.
stages.
Okay. I'll fall in that hole. So we gotta be careful. These actually don't launch you an exact tile distance. They launch you like slightly over, and you eventually have to hold back. And so we want to hit the arrow in a very specific spot on them, instead of like just anywhere. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we're gonna try the other side. We got 2 chances at this. Alright, we're good. Then we're gonna hit some speed downs. But it's okay because there's speed ups right here. And we're gonna fall off, so that's okay too. Falling off resets all of your power-ups, by the way. Now we just gotta get across this on the glass. Alright, we did it. And now we have speed ups to make it to the end.
Final level.
Final level.
This level is something else.
Yeah, this one, it's a pretty long one. You do end up getting close to time on it. So we take a little shortcut. We don't have to go all the way up and back. Makes it a little easier. Now we have big hops. Oh no! Oh no! Alright, we fell. Also, the sideways arrows, they launch you less far than the up and down ones, and so you can completely counteract the momentum of the... Almost completely counteract the momentum. I knew you were going to enjoy that, CJ. All right, we hit over 100.
We sure did. You want a
$100
mercy rule there, bud?
No, that's all right.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good, dude. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Will said I came prepared.
He did, but I'm looking out for my man here. You know.
I was more worried about doing it with the duck game, to be honest. I
wouldn't have done it with the duck game.
Yeah, I was too nervous. I didn't know how it was gonna go. Oh, I'm
How
alive.
did you do with the duck game? I missed it.
It went pretty well.
That's
I don't
good.
know exactly how well in terms of like deaths, but we only died a few times.
That's good then.
And we had a good time. And the developer was in the chat the whole time, and he was enjoying.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Alright, I don't really know how to optimize this section. I just kind of do this every time. And just hope for the best. And it never happens, but... Alright, and then we can make it to the end here. We're gonna take a death. And then we're gonna... Alright, we're good. We have to, like, very much control ourselves on these reverse platforms. And Mochi can barely make it from the second one, so I'll take the last one. We're gonna end on this last platform, and when we hit next stage, it will be time, so very close here. Time.
Time.
I'm GG.
GG.
Still sub hour.
Yeah, still sub-hour.
That's good. The other
Yeah.
day when I saw you practice, it was like a 112.
Yeah, who would've... You couldn't have, afforded the amount that I had to pay on that one if I had doing it from that run.
Yeah.
That one might have been like a $500 run
Good thing you
with all the
improved.
game overs. Yeah. But yeah, that's Monster Rancher.
Nice. You want to know the final total?
Yeah.
104.
Nice. I will get that going here shortly.
Yeah, no, you know.
No,
that was an awesome run. Thank you so much for Monster.
thank
Rancher
you. Thank you
Hop-A-Bout.
for taking it, because I know it's a weird game and doesn't have much of a fan base or anything going towards it, but it is a very fun little niche game that I played as a kid. And so,
Yeah.
so
Not
I wanted to
only
show
did I
it.
take it, I put it in prime time.
You
on the
really
final
did.
day.
And I said, this run is going to make money one way or another.
That's true.
Tecmo. Yep, that's them.
Yay, Tecmo.
Yeah, there's some theories out there that this game was its own thing, and it was supposed to be like an arcade game or something, and then Monster Rancher approached them saying like, hey, can we put our characters in this and then call it a Monster Rancher game? Oh, and the game just kind of throws you into the next stage. It gets hard from here, so we're not going to do these. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching the run, especially the people from my community that they really just show up when I'm streaming on this, and I really appreciate you guys stopping by and enjoying the community here, and I hope you guys get more involved in the rest of Speed Doc stuff. Same shoutouts as last time, but I will add, I'm starting to do more stuff with my Swordfish Gaming, which is the merch store. So if you go there and you follow the Instagram that you can find on the Etsy page, there should be more stuff coming to that soon. It's a big plan of mine, and so I really hope to get that off the ground and get that moving more. And so I would appreciate that if that's where you go follow me.
All right. Grace had a fun fact for me.
Okay.
I'm trying to find where the fun fact is. All right, what is the... Okay. This game was made by Tecmo, who later merged with Koei to become Koei Tecmo, and Koei Tecmo made Pokopia. Therefore,
this guy made Pokopia.
Without this game, there would be no Pokopia.
That's fantastic. Thank you for that fun fact. Also, well, we got a game over after here, so I think that bumps it up.
I think you're okay. All right. Hey, listen, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you, Game Time. Thank you, Quill.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Game Time, for being here. I kind of got you last minute.
No, you're good.
I apologize for not saying that earlier.
No, you're good. Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun. I love this game and always love to help out when I can.
Go follow Game Time. He plays good stuff.
I agree.
And he's fun.
All right. Everybody, we're going to take a quick pause for the cause. We are going to go back to intermission. We're going to get back. We have 2 runs left. One of them is Deltarune.